Before I start, I just want to set some ground rules. First of all, I haven't heard anywhere near to all of Nintendo's music library. This list only contains the songs that I've listened to so far. Second, if a game contains a wide variety of Nintendo characters and Nintendo worked on part of the game, but it is published by a different company, the music from that game can still be on this list. Finally, Smash remixes can be included. Now that I think about it, I should have probably put this in the intro. But anyway, a tragic decision from Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. This music piece is very noticeable and impactful, even though it is barely used in the actual game, which is kind of sad. The choir fits in very well with the other instruments to make the piece really sound like a life or death situation, which is the setting that it is used in the game. The piece starts off a bit soft, but when the choir kicks in, all the instruments become stronger and louder as well. Here's a sample. A Tragic Decision does its job very well, and in my opinion, it is the track that improved the most with the new remastered music in Xenoblade Definitive Edition. Oh boy, Nintendo went all out with this one. The remix of Beneath the Mask from Persona 5 is absolutely phenomenal. After listening to the original, I still prefer the Smash version. I'm more into upbeat and exciting music than calm and relaxing ones. So to fit the fast-paced tone of Smash, Nintendo scaled up this song tremendously, and it works perfectly. The singer, Lin Inaizumi, sorry if I said that wrong, did an incredible job. Her voice matches perfectly with the tone of the song, and I cannot imagine anyone else taking her place. The instruments used here also fit in very well. My favorite part of the song is this.
I get to you, have to see me, just a case of bones, there's nothing inside. When it always me, burning down the walls, is that a way for me to break?
This remix just makes me want to play Persona 5 even more, and if Last Surprise were a Nintendo song, it would without a doubt make this list as well. For the final level of Mario 3D World, Champions Road really puts the rush of excitement and encouragement inside you. Even though Champions Road is an incredibly difficult level, having this music track play in the background is incredibly helpful. It creates a thrilling tone and pushes you forward, and I know I'm exaggerating a lot, but it's just the power of music, okay? Don't judge me. While this is just a remix of Gusty Garden Galaxy, the jazz that it adds is very welcoming, but it still manages to keep the space feeling that Mario Galaxy captures so well, and it is fitting considering that this level takes place in space. Here's my favorite part of the song. In my opinion, this music piece is the definition of hype. Counterattack from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is used in most of the trailers for the game, and it helps show off the game better. It is also used in all the cutscenes where there is a quick turn of events that switch from the heroes losing to the heroes winning. This track puts the viewer into an "oh yeah!" and "let's go!" mood, and it is super satisfying to listen to and watch. The air guitar stands out to me the most. My favorite part is the ending. This used to be my favorite piece in Xenoblade 2, but another track has taken that spot, which we will get to later on. I'm sure you didn't expect this to be on the list, but after you listen to it, trust me, you'll understand. The opening theme to Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games is outstanding. It really does make you feel like you are at the Olympic Games. The theme sounds exciting and grand. It really does make you question how a game that exists to be a minigame compilation contains such an amazing soundtrack. All the instruments fit right in to make the piece feel special and rich. And I know that's also a huge stretch, but this piece makes me feel like I just walked into a palace with everything that I want inside, okay? Once again, please don't judge me. My favorite part of this is actually the beginning. Now we're diving into the dramatic territory. The power of Jin from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 really represents the character of Jin well. By the way, spoilers ahead, you've been warned. The piece starts off quiet and suspenseful. It shows that Jin still has good motives, but it also shows that he won't go down without a fight. Then it transitions to an intense feeling that prepares the fight. Then, when the jump hits, the battle with Jin begins. These parts together make up my favorite part of the piece. They all connect so well with each other, and the choir kicks in at the perfect time. Everything about the power of Jin translates Jin's immense power greatly, hence the name. But this still isn't my favorite music piece to come out of Xenoblade 2. I'm kind of shocked that there hasn't been a Mario Galaxy song on this list at all, unless you count Champions Road, but in my opinion, that half counts. Anyway, Fluffy Bluff / Cloudy Court Galaxy from Mario Galaxy 2 is just... wow. I don't even know where to begin. This piece just feels magical. The only way to describe it is an adventure. It feels like you are going through the most beautiful place with the love of your life and your best friends, and you're just having the best time ever. Now, while this track still comes from a Mario game, that does not mean that it cannot be felt this way. All the instruments flow together perfectly. The space feeling that Mario Galaxy represents is noticeable as well, and it complements the magical and adventurous feeling greatly. Considering that space and Mario Galaxy are both big adventures, this music piece combines them both outstandingly. Here is my favorite part. Going back to Xenoblade 2, let's visit chapters 8 and 9. Before we continue, There are major spoilers ahead, so if you don't want to be spoiled for this amazing story from this amazing game, the name of the piece in this spot is in the description. Skip to this time to continue. Once again, you've been warned. Anyway, in the middle of Chapter 8, you climb up the World Tree. You see the Titans fighting Torna. All the Titans and Blades are being controlled by one man. In Chapter 9, you stop the Titans fighting and climb up the World Tree. You meet Jin near the top and battle him. After he's defeated, Akos and Patroka rush in. Jin sends Patroka to get medical help, and she is stopped and killed. The big creature rises from the ground and he unveils himself as the main antagonist of the story. The one who controls all Blades and Titans. The one whose country has supreme power over all rest. The one whose mother died when he was young. And the one who climbed up the World Tree himself. The madman, Amalthus. This is my favorite piece from Xenoblade 2, and it is the most dramatic piece in the game. While this isn't the final boss, it most certainly feels like it. The opera singers really go all out, and the instruments are stronger than ever. It really is sad that this piece is used only once in the game, at least that I'm aware of. It should have been used a lot more. But considering that it is Amalthus' theme, it makes sense that it is only used once. My favorite part is this. This music track fits so well with the theme, and as I said before, it is my favorite in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Considering that Galeem was one-shotted by Sephiroth really does make you wonder how powerful he is. But before Sephiroth was revealed, Galeem was the most powerful being in Smash Ultimate, even more powerful than Darkon. His own music track, named, well, Galeem, represents his power very well. In my opinion, this is the most dramatic music piece that Nintendo has ever made, especially in the middle. Once again, the instruments in the opera go all out. It really does make you feel like you're fighting for your world. Here's my favorite part. This track is just incredible. It is really hard to top it, but there still is one better music piece. But before we get there are just way too many good Nintendo music tracks out there, so here are a lot of honorable mentions. The music piece that is taking this spot really does deserve it. I've listened to it way too many times, and every time I have, I've enjoyed it so much. I'm not going to go into detail on why it is number one. I just want you to listen to it. Anyway, here it is. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please comment down below what your favorite video game music pieces are. Not just Nintendo, all games. I would love to know. But with all that being said, have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and night.